Ms. Shyllon's house was truly exciting. I had gone there in the company of a colleague, and the first thing I said to him was, I have never seen so much art in one place. Of course, he echoed my sentiments. The sheer vastness of the artworks there, the variety, only indicated one thing, that this man had dedicated a lifetime to collecting artworks.
I am contented. I don't intend to convert my art to money making. I intend to use my art to promote our culture, and I think the Yemisi Shyllon Museum of Art is already positioned thanks to the cream of management who are very committed. They will advance my intention. I started my life being an artist. I could draw, and I did it up to class 3 in the secondary school. But I didn't follow it up because I was more interested in science. I used to go and read in the grammar tech when I was in University of Ibadan, and I stumbled onto the students' demonstration works of art. I used to forget about my reading at times, and I would sit down there and enjoy it. And that's how I began to collect art. I combine working, reading, international travel, working without anything suffering. So collecting art was something that was a passion that I was satisfied. I had my art before I had any family. My woman met me with my art collection.
We have been married for over 30 years, and before I married Prince Yemisi Shyllon, I didn't have any proud exposure or interest in art. And you know, I was with him when he started his early collections of all those small art pieces. We have a place where he puts all those collections together in the house.
My children were born into art, so my children have come to appreciate art.
They all grew up crawling in between sculptures, art pieces in the house, and interestingly, they don't get to destroy any of the work while they grow up.
The most touch of them all is my daughter, who is a medical doctor. She buys her own works of art. She loves art, and that is why I put her on council of the Yemisi Shyllon Museum of Art. I never started collecting art as an investment, and it never crossed my mind that I could make money from it. Money is not everything. When you give life, but when you take, you merely leave.
It did not come to me as a surprise that he would build a museum, because he had always been expressing his intentions that he would donate part of his collections to build a lasting legacy.
To build a museum arose from the fact that I was a guest to one foreign country, and when I came back, I learned some serious lessons. That the idea of being a collector and keeping works around you is very short term. Having a long-term view, therefore, means that you need to partner with an institution to ensure the sustainability of whatever you put on ground. As a guest of the Metropolitan Museum in 2009, I had the discussion with the Director General, and I asked him, how do you maintain this museum? And he told me that whatever they raise can only satisfy 10% of their expenditure. It occurred to me there and then that my original plan to convert my house here, or the one in Abeokuta, to a museum, is not work. That is how I began to search. I went to some universities in Nigeria, I went to some private organizations, and I was not satisfied with what I was looking for until I got in touch with the Pan Atlantic University. My first decision was to give out the best of my contemporary and modern art, and to give out virtually all my traditional and ancient art. I just ignored my personal interest. I ignored the interest of my children. In fact, my daughter quarreled with me about the anyone who I gave the Obanje. She quarreled with me when she heard that I had given out that work. And I told her that, my daughter, those works still belong to my estate. What is the essence of putting in the family house?
The movement of the artworks was a very interesting exercise for us. Here I got to see a very real father-child relationship between Prince Shyllon and the artworks.
A lot of pain and a lot of sadness, because these are works I've had with me for over 40 years, and they've been part of me. They are like my children. I mean, there was nothing I could do about it. The works have to go. They have to go to serve humanity, to serve people. I must say that the first day I went to the museum and I saw the display of the works, the first thing was nostalgia. It's like when you take your child and you put your child in a foster home. If, for instance, you are a very poor man like I am, and you cannot feed your child, you cannot house your child, you cannot provide a future for your child, and you send your child to a foster home, and you find your child well clothed and well fed, why you feel nostalgic and pain? You feel some element of fulfillment. I had a sense of fulfillment. Fulfillment in the sense that my efforts of over 40 years is not going to be in vain. Fulfillment in the sense that I found a crop of people dedicated to what I had in mind.
I feel highly honored and grateful to the Pan Atlantic University and to the Supervisory Council of the Yemisi Shyllon Museum of Arts. So I am grateful.
I knelt down when I got home, and I thank God Almighty for giving me the opportunity to fulfill my vision.